And welcome to Wednesday's edition of Game Creation. And in today's episode, we are going to continue our Donkey Kong project, but this time our Jumpman, and he can be called Jumpman now, is going to climb ladders, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So let's get straight to it. And you can see the stuff we've done so far. We've got the nice platforms, the movement. If you press space, you can now jump, which is always a good thing. But we need to figure out we need to figure out a way he can climb this ladder. Okay, it's that simple. It's that simple. So we're going to first of all use our counter, which we've been using for the jump, and we're going to just have it set to the X coordinate, and we're going to try and do this a quick way. And we're literally just going to have a look and see where that ladder is and where we should realistically be able to climb it. So I think 545, 585, that sort of region. That's probably a really bad way of doing it. But we've got to figure out first of all where the ladder is, I would say. So we've created the ladders separately. The one on the right we've got here. And we've got the sort of weird equation we've got here for it. So the first one's 0, so we can disregard that. So it's the frame height minus 12 minus 24, so minus 36. Frame height minus 36. For the Y. Actually, I'm not interested in the Y, I'm interested in the X. There we are. 23 times 8 times 3. Okay, so 23 times 8 times 3, which is 552. Let's see whether that's right. Should be about 552. Yeah, that's about right. Because it's at the bottom right of that ladder, isn't it? So 552. I don't know. If it's 552 there, and it's let's add let's add 12 to that. So it's 564 should be the middle of the ladder, which is about right. Okay. So the middle ladder is 564. Let's get my paint up again. And and so I can just write these numbers down. So this is the ladder, and the middle is 564. We've got to work out how far to the left and right the player should be able to climb the ladder. So actually we could just see on the original game where the player could climb, although I'll probably get destroyed by barrels or something. And it doesn't need to be exactly the same as the game, although the more I've done this, the more I try to make it exactly the same. So I'm pressing up. Okay, so the player has to be over the ladder to go climb the ladder. Okay, that's cool. So that should be easy. So that will be sort of minus 12 and plus 12 from that point. So that'd be 552 and 576. Those are the X coordinates that the players lined up with the ladder. Okay, so why we need that? Well, we need it so that when the player presses the up button, if the X coordinate, and again, actually we should say that the platform number needs to be 0, because that's just that's the current platform that they're going to be on, which is the first platform. And we're going to look at their x coordinate. So position compared x position. So it needs to be greater or equal 552. And lower or equal to 576. Now, a different way I could have written that. Let's do it a different way. So I do it a different way. I'm just trying to think. Okay, let's add another event, and let's compare two general values, and let's have their x coordinate. So position minus so we're going to minus the middle bit, 564, and we're going to say if that's lower or equal to 12. Now you might think, well, what if they're to the right? What we do is we can use this absolute value, which I have no idea where it is. I'm just going to write absolute. There we are. And what the absolute value does is it always makes it positive. So we're taking the player's current position away from the ladder position. And so if they're close to the ladder, that will be quite a low value, either positive or negative. And we say if it's 12 or lower. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have both of these working so I can fall back to the other one if it doesn't work. What can I do? So I can actually set the counter to 1 so I can test to see if it works. So I'm pressing up now, nothing. Up now, nothing. Up now, 1. So it works. Let's try it the other side. Yeah, works fine. That's a relief. And that's just a quicker way of doing it. I think that's a bit more succinct. And if I wanted to try and minimize this code, then this would be way easier. Okie dokie. Because what I could have is an array of all of the ladders and stuff, which would make more sense. Anyway, so we don't want to set that counter, and actually I might put that back to the x position of the player, because that's actually quite handy. Okie dokie. Right, so we want to move the player up. So set y coordinate to current y coordinate. Where are we? And plus the speed, perhaps? I don't know whether we'd use the speed. Let's do it for now. Oh, it's minus because we're going up. So let's have a look. So jump, 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 climb. So we are successfully going up, but then it just drops straight down. Now, the reason for that is this line here. It's saying always do this. No, it's not that line. Where is it? The one that says, there we are. I think it's this one. Always set the Y position to that, always. Now, what we want to do is have some sort of other thing on the end of it. And the way we can do that is add another alterable value. And it's going to be a ladder climb, or ladder Y. And this will represent where they're on the ladder. Okay? So instead of directly moving them, we can set the alterable value, we can add to the alterable value for ladder Y, and we can add, let's put it as the speed for now. We might want to change that. We might want to have a ladder speed. And then the Y position will also subtract the ladder climb. Let's see. So we can jump and then ladder climb. Cool. Now we obviously need there to be a point where the ladder climb stops. And so we need the ladder climb to stop at that point there. And at that point, when the player is sort of in line with the next platform, excuse me, my throat is really awful for some reason, we need it to switch to platform 2. That sounds like I'm running a train station, but anyway. So it will switch, well, this is platform 0, so it will switch to platform 1. Which I think is probably quite a good thing to do next or tomorrow's video. And so what we need to do tomorrow is sort of bring this all together and do it for each of the levels so Mario can climb the whole thing. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, click like. If you want to see more, click subscribe. Keep the comments coming in. You have been very, very kind with your comments. And I will read them all in 2 weeks' time when the last of these videos come out. So thank you very much.